Stefan,
This is Kyle.
and this is Style Sports. To start off, we're gonna give it to Kyle, and we're gonna start talking about NFL.
All right, so let's talk about them Raiders. All right, so the Raiders are currently 7-2. A big surprise that they matched their win total from last season when they went 7-9, and they're already in week 9. Yeah, I mean it's especially big that it's a big improvement. I mean, 2 seasons ago they finished 3-13, and they were top 3 pick in the draft. And I mean those draft picks with Khalil Mack, Carr, and Cooper really come in clutch. And the new free agent acquisitions, Bruce Irvin and
The
Crabtree.
coach Del Rio.
Of course, I think he's like the perfect,
He's the
coach
final
for the
final
team.
puzzle piece, I would say.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I
he
mean,
definitely brought it together.
another big thing that they're second in the AFC conference. They are first in their division, ahead of a really tough division with Kansas City and the defending champs. I mean, with their win on Sunday night against Denver, the defending champs, they really, I think, assured themselves as playoff hopefuls. Are really cemented themselves in the AFC as top contenders.
Yeah, because like last time, like all the people everywhere, right? They always doubted the Raiders. They were all like, "Oh, you can't beat an actual team, right? You beat shit teams." They played the Chargers, the first win. They lost. Sorry, they won. They
No,
lost. They
The
lost.
Saints was the first win.
Yeah. They lost to the Chiefs. That's the only tough game they've had that they lost, but they beat the Jaguars, the Buccaneers, and now the Broncos. So I think it's looking up for the Raiders, and I feel like they're gonna go really far. I don't know if they're gonna win the Super Bowl, but they're
Oh,
definitely gonna go.
let's talk about the Crabtree and Amari Cooper duo. Together this season, they have 14 1,439 yards. They have 8 touchdowns and 107 receptions. The last one is NFL duo. Like they have like that most receptions by 2 NFL players. And I really think that they've been good. They've been 2 amazing outlets for Derek Carr. I mean, really, helping him improve as a player, especially young in his career. And I feel like Cooper, last season and he had a few problems with drops, and I feel like he's really assured himself. And Crabtree has been amazing with his hands, just proving why he's been such a good receiver. And I really think that they're stating the fact that they are elite receivers and they should be put up there with the Julio Jones and the Antonio
Correct.
Brown.
I personally another dynamic duo that I think really has shown themselves is Matt Ryan and Julio Jones. They had an amazing game where Matt Ryan had over 500 passing yards and Julio Jones had 300 um, receiving yards, which is ridiculous in one game. So I definitely think they are they're not the best dynamic duo, but they're definitely up there. Um, I think it was definitely worth a mention.
But for wide receivers, are the best dynamic duo
Oh, for
out
sure.
there. All right. Let's talk about their play against the Denver Broncos defense. I mean, one thing that I've really never seen, in the NFL. I mean, they brought in a sixth offensive lineman to really help the running game, and
Which is never really seen, is it?
a- and they have 3 different running backs to really take a toll off. Davis Murray. They have and Jalen Richard, who played amazing. Helping them on special teams. And another big thing with Derek Carr, no turnovers against one of the best, if not the best, defense in the NFL. And I really think this performance and the strategy that he played with really solidified himself as an MVP candidate.
Oh, definitely candidate for sure among the others of Matt Ryan, Tom Brady. Definitely up there for sure. But anyway, so let me talk about something real quick. On the same line of NFL, I was watching this game. One of the most interesting games, definitely to me, was the San Diego Chargers versus Tennessee Titans. Um, I did not expect it, to say the least. The score was 43-35. Both of these teams are 4-3, so you're not really expecting two arguably really bad teams at bottom of their divisions put up this many points. For instance, DeMarco Murray got a touchdown, 51 yards, not as great, but Ryan Matthews, he put down 2 touchdowns and 63 yards, which is pretty ridiculous. And on the other side, Melvin Gordon. put 196 yards and a touchdown, which is insane.
Don't forget about
Ridiculous.
the passing yards. He had over 200 yards from scrimmage, which is crazy.
Which is also, yes, ridiculous. 275 for Philip Rivers and 313 for Mariota. Um, and he got a rushing touchdown as well. So I just wanted to shout out that game because I think it was such an entertaining game to watch. There was a touchdown scored in every quarter by both sides except for the first quarter. It was just thoroughly entertaining, even if you don't really like those teams. But I do think it was definitely really good. So do you have anything
Uh,
more to talk about NFL, or do you want to swap
yeah, I
to?
have to talk about like the one more thing about the Raiders. I mean,
Yeah.
the NFL FPI right now gives the Raiders an 81% chance of making the playoffs. The Raiders have not made the playoffs since 2002, and when they made the playoffs, they lost in the Super Bowl. So, I don't want to be, a big person who lives on, chance and all that, but I'm saying right now, the Raiders could be in the Super Bowl. But, according to the statistics,
Something also came up that when the Raiders were 7-2, they always made it to the playoffs. Always. So that was a stat that I saw, which proves a bunch of hope. And if they don't, that's gonna be a massive upset for all the Raiders fans everywhere. Um, you know what? You know what we should also talk about just while it's here. AP's most valuable player, coach, offensive player of the year, defensive player of the year, defensive rookie, and comeback player of the year.
let's talk about the power rankings.
Oh, okay.
All right. So,
That than that.
9, right now, we have Dallas and New England stay top two, New England being top and Dallas. I mean, I think Dallas is the biggest surprise. I did not expect Dallas to, first of all,
Yeah,
to be winning their division, top
7-1.
NFL rankings,
No,
and I mean 7-1 without Tony Romo, big surprise.
it's ridiculous. It's amazing, honestly.
And the Raiders, they after a big win, leapfrogged 4 spots for rank 5. The Chiefs, with their big win, took spot 3, and Falcons taking spot 4. The Broncos took a massive drop of 4 ranks to drop to 7, which I mean tough loss to division rival. I mean, a big team, a team that expected, to really push for the division title, Packers and Vikings that played horrible the past couple of
Oh
weeks.
yeah, very
And
bad.
they
Very
dropped
disappointed in Aaron Rodgers and his receiver, and they don't even have a running game. Like the squirrel who came on had more running yards than their running back.
MVP
Like,
of the game.
come on, ridiculous. Anyway, so since we're talking about MVPs, let's talk about AP's most valuable.
No,
Why?
because,
Oh, you got more?
yes,
Oh my God. All
the
right.
Packers and the Vikings both dropped their 5 ranks. Another big team that both jumped into the top 10 were Lions and Giants, picking up 2 big wins over the weekend.
I don't understand
And
why. Can I be honest with you? I don't understand why the Lions are that high.
no, but
They
they're
barely
five
beat
and
the
four right
Vikings. Vikings lost last 3 games. So I mean, arguably they're not even. I don't
now.
know. I just think.
I mean, all right, but look, the Lions don't have, they don't have a top-notch receiver. They lost Calvin Johnson. They're 5-4, and I think, and they're playing up against, despite the fact that the Vikings have been playing bad, they're still a top defense, and the Lions are still able to, put work on them with
Yeah.
basically no receivers. I mean,
I
Matt
mean,
Stafford,
they have Matthews. They have a running back to Mark. I mean, I think they're pretty
oh,
good.
the Lions,
Oh, the Lions. Shit, I thought we were talking about the Titans. Give me a second. My bad.
and let's talk about the most, I think, the worst team right now, the
The
Cleveland Browns.
Browns.
Yeah, honestly, they've lost this winless streak has continued from last season, December
Yeah,
13th.
the last person who won a game was
Just
Johnny
29
Manziel. Like,
That's pretty
if that's
depressing.
not bad, I don't know what is, man.
I mean, right now they're on a 12-game losing streak, which obviously means that they're last in the rankings once again.
It's over. I mean, I don't want to say it's too late, but it's over.
No.
They did get a
They
decent.
play in a pretty bad division where the team that's winning is 4-4, but I still think 0-9 you're pretty out of
I mean,
playoff.
think about it. They did pick up Jamie Collins from the Patriots. But I mean, one guy is not good enough. They don't have any receivers. I feel bad for
No,
Isaiah. I feel
no, I
bad for
feel like
Isaiah Crowell though, because he's a really good running back that has lots of potential, but he doesn't. I don't know. He's just not getting it. I feel like if he was on another team, he'd be an all-star. He'd be a Pro Bowler. He'd be really good.
And I
Um,
feel like they
Anyway,
have Terrell Pryor, and I just feel like overall, I think he's a good
he's decent. He's
receiver.
decent.
Good. Come on. I mean, if you look at the quarterbacks that have been thrown to him over the past like weeks, it's
Yeah,
been
yeah.
terrible
Okay,
quarterbacks.
okay,
I
that's
feel
fair.
like if he had an Aaron Rodgers at center, Tom Brady, his stats could be better. I mean, he's already playing good. I mean, this season, I don't know if you know, but he's played three different positions. He's played quarterback, he's played running
Yeah,
back,
yeah, I know
actually,
about
wide
that.
receiver, safety. He's been playing out of his mind. Probably top athlete on. He is the best athlete on the Browns by
Definitely,
far.
he's the only athlete
Good,
I would like
good
to say.
person.
He's the only guy. How many quarterbacks have they had? Do you know?
3 to 4, I want to say.
That's crazy.
Awful,
No team
honestly.
should have that, man. That's so bad.
It's been pretty depressing for the Browns.
So, but
I mean, I don't
yeah,
know. I feel like I don't know what's going. The franchise has just gone. I feel like they haven't been good since like
forever.
the
It feels
1920s
like
or whatever. It's been
so
bad.
long ago. It doesn't even matter, man.
All the Cleveland teams are doing good. The Cavaliers, the Indians, and then you have the Browns that just make the city depressing.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
just I don't know. They should fix up their franchise, and like I also feel bad for the first round picks because they always ruin their career. Um, did I say that out loud? Sorry. Oh, but RG3, his career.
I mean,
And
I thought he was gonna do good.
that's
God,
why he got hurt.
he,
He secretly got hurt so he didn't have to play for the Browns. Got the
he
money and ran. Well, he can't run
run,
because
but
he
you know,
got hurt, but whatever. Yeah. Do you have anything else to talk about NFL?
well, now we can talk about the awards race.
Okay, finally, killing me there.
the
All right, so let's start. Uh,
MVP.
we'll talk about MVP. Go first.
No, no, let's say the best for last.
Okay, okay. We'll
All right.
start with Coach of the Year.
All right. All right. So, all right. I have my three picks, and I think they might be similar, but I think it's quite obvious. Pretty biased. Jack Del Rio, Raiders coach,
Yep.
7-2 record. All right, it's understandable. I think Bill Belichick is also up there, leading the what is it? Is it 8-1, 7-1,
7-1.
8-1?
7-1.
Okay, 7-1, 8-1,
7-1.
7-1. All
Yep.
right, pretty
They had a
good.
bye week.
And given the fact that they had the first 4 weeks without Tom Brady, pretty insane. And I think honestly, I think the coach of the year is Jason Garrett for the fact that no one saw the Cowboys being first of all 7-1. I didn't never see it.
But hear me out, hear me out. I understand, like that's fair. I agree he's good. He should be definitely top three coach, but I do not think that he should be coach of the year for a few reasons. Number one, his team the team already had an amazing O line. They were just missing a good quarterback and they were just missing a good running back. Good for them
Well,
for
good
drafting.
quarterback is, I mean, they have a good quarterback. Tony Romo's a good
Yeah, but he's
quarterback.
injury prone.
His
If you have a
injury,
guy
in
who
fact,
you can't rely on him at all.
I
At
don't know.
all, come on. He gets injured for no reason. He's like a toothpick, man. Like, come on, it's ridiculous. He gets hurt so
Okay, but when
much.
he plays, he's been good.
Yeah, when he plays, he's good, but how many times does he play? I don't know how many games. Oh, for so long last year. What time they finally got a good quarterback who's not injury prone so far, right? And is doing amazing. And they have a really good running back that always gets 100 plus yards and at least a touchdown. It's
Not
ridiculous.
always,
Not always,
but
but I said almost
in
always.
averaging.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
ridiculous. So when you have that guy, you can't go wrong. Like I do give some credit to the coaching, but when you have that many offensive weapons, like they even have Des Bryant, Jason Witten, that team is stacked. Good, like I would probably give it to Del Rio. That's who I would give it to. If we're talking coach of the year, I would give it to Del Rio.
I mean, I feel like, okay, look, Jason Garrett, like, okay, he has all the puzzle pieces, but the thing about a coach, you want the guy to put the puzzle together. I feel like he had the good O-line, but I mean, when you're relying on two rookies, and I feel like they've really stepped up. I mean,
They have.
it's
It's
hard.
amazing. They're
When,
they're
like,
basically starters. Like I mean, that's how good they are. They're
I mean,
taking it.
exactly. When, like, the franchise is put on your back, especially in the first couple of weeks, it's rough. And I feel like Dak and Zeke have both stepped up to the plate and really overcome these tribulations and stuff like that. And really giving the Dallas Cowboys the name that they had 2 seasons ago and giving the franchise back the name, you know?
Yeah, because before nobody would want to bandwagon on Cowboys, right? But now that's the latest thing.
Everyone.
Um, but yeah, so let's done with that. Let's talk about the offensive
Offense.
player of the year.
All right. So you give your three.
Ezekiel Elliott,
Mm-hmm.
Theo Jones, and I'd probably say DeMarco Murray.
Oh, okay.
Right, yeah.
But I agree with you with Ezekiel Elliott, but I'm saying David Johnson,
Oh,
and
I
I'm also
forgot about David Johnson.
saying Melvin Gordon. Like I'm only gonna argue your Julio Jones. The reason why I wouldn't say Julio Jones is like a good candidate is just because he's had the games where he's turned up,
He's
but I said he's been
inconsistent, I agree.
exactly that's the problem.
But
He's
but
so
when he shows up, he's
yeah, he
gone.
shows up.
It's over. It's like, good luck.
And I
You
mean,
better
like,
not cover
his
him.
inconsistent
Yo,
is like 26 yards, 29 yards.
he
It's
got a
not
guy. He got a guy cut.
fired.
Got a guy
Yeah.
fired.
Starter. You got a starter
Got a
fired.
starter, a veteran. The Panthers fired because he gave him 300 yards. If that doesn't say elite, I don't know what does, man.
He's an elite receiver, but I just feel like someone who's stay consistent. David Johnson, consistent.
Actually,
Zeke
AJ
Elliott.
Green. I would, yeah, AJ
Uh,
Green.
Same thing with AJ Green. He's inconsistent, but I feel like his consistency is a little bit better than Julio
It's
Jones.
definitely higher. Like Julio Jones, he goes from like maybe 40 yards
25.
to
Yeah,
500,
exactly.
goes back down to maybe 10, dabs around the 300 range. AJ Green is more of like, I don't know, like
100
100
to
yards,
70.
then 75. Yeah, he's more
Consistent.
level, but still not as stable. Melvin Gordon's been utterly amazing. Ridiculous. Good for
Yeah,
him.
I put Melvin Gordon because I feel like all right after his first rookie season, awful. I mean, everyone said, oh, he's a first round bust.
Oh,
He's
ridiculous.
really turned up this season. I mean, what is it 10 touchdowns? I think he has,
9.
which is 10, 9, yeah,
9, yeah.
which is crazy. I mean, I don't know. Like ever since they lost Danny Woodhead, I thought, man, it's gonna be a lot of pressure on Melvin. I don't think he's gonna be able to carry it. I mean,
Took
he's
it
really,
super.
yeah, he took that bell and ran. Jeez.
Yeah. Um, that.
Offense,
What?
yeah.
That guy? Alright, so we to Defensive Player of the Year. You can start.
I'm saying Marcus Peters, and I'm saying Lorenzo Alexander.
Right? Um, I agree with Marcus Peters for sure, but I would also say Von Miller. A lot of people sleeping on him. He got a massive contract and he has 9.5 sacks in 8 games, which is ridiculous. I think it's amazing. So that's all there is to say. Marcus Peter, I don't know how many interceptions. What is it like?
He has
Five,
five
six?
interceptions, 2 fumble recoveries,
Which is
seven takeaways.
amazing. He definitely wins. Definitely has Defensive Player of the Year. But Von Miller close second because 9.5 sacks is also ridiculous. Personally.
I'm saying right now, I'm saying Lorenzo Alexander, and I'm saying, like, as you know, people don't know much about this guy. I mean, do you know what team he plays for?
Bills?
Do you know? Yeah. Like, I guarantee you the average person does not know who this guy is. I mean, I didn't know who this guy was until I checked like the sack list. I'm like, who the hell is this guy? I mean, right now, he has 10 sacks, so
Oh
league
wow,
leading.
really?
Yeah, he has 52 tackles,
God.
and he's forced 3 fumbles.
That's better than Von Miller.
No, I know. He has 29 total tackles, not 52.
Okay, I was
But I
like,
mean, that's
jeez.
still
That's still quite a lot though. That's amazing.
quite. I mean, the 10 sacks. I mean, especially for linebackers. If I feel like linebackers, like the linebackers who rush, has been really adding new dynamic to the game.
Yeah, it makes the no fun league a lot more fun. Thanks, Goodell. Um, you want to go to offensive rookies? All right. Do you want me to start or do? All right. So it's pretty simple. Dak Prescott, Ezekiel Elliott. I only want to name 2 because they already win. So I mean, there's no point. It's unanimous. I mean, you could say Carson Wentz, maybe the first 4 games.
I know he fell off.
And then after that, who cares about him anymore because he's garbage. Actual garbage. Making the number 11 look bad. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, that's it. Offensive rookie. That's all you can do. Defensive rookie.
I'm now off. Okay, let's not sleep on freaking Dak. Like we have. All right, only one person get the award. Who do you think deserves it?
Your defensive rookie?
No, offensive rookie.
Defensive rookie?
Like who do you think edged out the other?
Ezekiel, for sure.
Oh wow, I think it's Dak.
Personally, go
I
ahead.
think it's Dak just because. All right, as a starter, he's 7-0. Fantastic. I think really he's been the guy. I mean, I think Zeke has been taking a lot of the workload, but I feel like Dak. I mean, you at the end of the day, no matter how good your running back is, you still need a quarterback. You can't run. You still need to get the pass. I feel like Prescott has made some good decisions. I mean, he has less than 5 interceptions for a rookie. Fantastic. Started
He,
off the season with no interceptions for like the first 4 games or 3 games.
okay.
And I mean, he took over. I mean, taking over Tony Romo is like a Dallas Cowboy. Like everyone loves him. And the fact that you have to fill those shoes is pretty big. And I mean, his feet fill those shoes perfectly, honestly.
Like, I mean, I agree with that, but I mean, honestly, if there's any living proof that anybody can be quarterback, Brock Osweiler does it really well. Um, it just shows that, you know, you don't really need a great quarterback to do very well, as long as you have a running game, which they don't have either. Houston's a mess. Um, whatever. Anyways,
Lamar Miller shows up every now and
no, but
again.
honestly, the reason why I say Ezekiel Elliott is simply because it's yes, you do need a great quarterback, a decent quarterback, whatever, someone to throw the ball. Running game is hard to get going. He got so everybody was projecting that he was not going to get very many yards against the Green Bay Packers because they have the number one rush defense. Um, he got 121 yards and like a touchdown. So he breaks through the best defenses, that a lot of people can't. Which is ridiculous considering he's a rookie. He's playing like a veteran, and there's in my head there's if there's anybody that I had to pick between the two, Ezekiel Elliott by landslide, definitely. No way.
Landslide is an overstatement. Come on.
I don't
It's
know,
close.
man. I don't know.
All right. So
Anyways, all right.
defensive
So defensive rookie, you have to pick one guy because there's too many. Not
no,
very
it's
many actually.
trash. I feel like the draft class this year was bad, but some people are just turning off. And
Like,
I feel like my defense rookie of the year is Jalen
oh
Ramsey,
my
and that's
God, what are you doing?
just for the fact. I mean, like
Oh
the other person
God.
really. Okay, who's your pick?
My pick is Joey Bosa. Let me
All
tell
right,
you why real
that's the
quick.
only literal good other. I mean, Jalen Ramsey, I'm not gonna has not been. He's not been living up to expectation, but literally, there's not been good. I think the
Yeah.
only other good rookie it's been Joey Bosa.
Like, okay, the reason why I picked Joey Bosa, right, instead of what's it called? Jalen Ramsey is because he's only played 5 games and he has 4 sacks, 1 stuff, right? And 5 tackles. It's like ridiculous for a rookie to go in as defensive end and just like play 5 games and already get 4 sacks. I think that's a really great ratio. Not as good as Lorendo Alexander or Von Miller, but he's a rookie, man. Give him a break. Doing better than half the veterans, man. I just think he really deserves Defensive Rookie of the Year. Jalen Ramsey, I originally thought that the Jaguars, I thought they were gonna do amazing. Their secondary looked full, especially with the
Sure.
addition of Jalen Ramsey, but it's actually really bad.
Like
So,
Jalen Ramsey's only asset is that his knowledge for the game, his IQ level is crazy.
oh,
Like
it's
he knows a
ridiculous,
lot of
but
things.
everything else is garbage. Okay, I wouldn't
Yeah.
say garbage, but he's a disappointment
Not been,
personally.
not disappointment. I think he hasn't been living up to expectations. I feel like he should be playing a little bit better than he currently is.
Oh yeah.
Not a little bit, a lot
A
better.
lot better. Like Ezekiel Elliott and Dak Prescott, 2 rookies, can lead a team to 7-1. You could do something. Come on. Anyways, how about we go for
I'm back.
comeback player of?
All right. So all right. My definition, when I think comeback player of the year, is someone who who first didn't have a great season last year, or someone who came back from rough injury. And I have both players that had a rough injury and a bad season. And I'm saying Jimmy Graham, the tight end.
Yeah,
I mean, I
yeah,
felt
no,
like he had a slow start. First 3 games bad, but he was coming off like a bad surgery in his knee.
like microwave, man, like the Madden stat or microwave.
No, microwave means you get hot fast.
Oh, like an oven.
Oven is actually. And my other candidate, who I think is probably going to win this award, is DeMarco Murray. Do,
Oh
do
wow.
I do I really need to fight for him?
You want me to fight? Okay, I'll fight. Okay, let's get it.
Pull up.
Melvin Gordon. That's my
Okay.
nominee.
All right. All
Let me
right.
let me tell you why real quick. So last year he had 641 yards, uh, 0 touchdowns, and 6 fumbles. And
That's high.
he played 14 games. This year, played 9 games. He had 768 yards, 9 touchdowns, and 2 fumbles and 2 touchdowns. Last year he got 0 touchdowns. Hold on, hold on.
Yeah, yeah,
He has
rough.
9 rushing touchdowns and 2 receiving touchdowns.
So
He has
11.
11 touchdowns.
Jesus.
Last year he got none. He is the most improved player, I would say, in general, in total. I can't argue. I can't find a way to even give it to
Here,
anybody else. I can't.
I'm saying DeMarco Murray. Listen, last season, all right, let's get that. He had 702 yards.
Yeah.
And his average was 3.6, coming from a season where he had 4.7 yards. I mean, and let's talk about his yards. In the 2014 season with Dallas, he had 1,800 yards, dropped to 702. And I mean, right now in the season, halfway through, he already has more yards than he had entire last season. He
Yes.
brought his average up by an entire yard. His longest run, I mean, nobody cares about that. But the big point I really think is the touchdown. I mean, last year he only had 6 touchdowns, but last year with the Eagles, by half point of season, he was already second running back, and they only brought him in for short yard situations. Because I mean, you can't he's a good player. I mean, already he's seven touchdowns, and I think he's been a
But
big part. I
that's
think,
not better than 11 touchdowns and doubling the yards that he has and doubling the yards and doubling everything.
but no,
Melvin
but like
Gordon takes the
Demarco
cake.
Murray, no, was the most disappointing player by far last year. In terms of like free agent acquisition, everyone expected, oh, he's gonna tear up in Philly. Terrible,
Yeah,
absolutely
no,
terrible.
he's bad. He's very bad. And I mean,
Just and I feel like
something clicked. But I
I
just
think
think
he is right now the best for Tennessee. Right now, I think he's the reason why they're up there right now fighting for the divisional championship.
I
I
would disagree.
I mean, who then?
Mariota.
It's more what? Mariota's trash.
He is not bad at all.
Ma-
I definitely, like you
Mariota,
said, Dak
yo,
Prescott and Ezekiel Elliott. I think Mariota helps a little bit more
not at
than.
all. Mariota. If you look at Mariota's stats, he's lost them games with his turnovers. I think Murray has just clutches up.
Okay, so basically in total, um, has 17 touchdowns so far this year. Last year he had 19. So that's ridiculous considering he played 9 games and got 17 touchdowns. Last year he got 12 and 19, so he's already played. He has less interceptions. He has 243 yards per game. Obviously, that's average. And he has 2,100 yards. So that's amazing. Personally, I think it's great, and he is responsible for most of the wins.
No, no,
Um, some
he's
of the
not.
losses, like for
No,
instance, the loss against
he's not. DeMarco Murray has carried the team on his back.
For instance,
Think that.
Oakland, the loss against Oakland, definitely his fault because he threw 2 interceptions that led to touchdowns. And the game against San Diego, any game that he throws more than one interception, they lose. So basically, those are his fault. But if he manages to fix that somehow, then then I consider him arguably the best on Tennessee.
But
But
he's young. He has time to improve. But right now, DeMarco Murray
he's
really
28.
shows.
How old is DeMarco Murray?
DeMarco Murray's like 28, 29. I mean, but Mario is in his second year, so he has plenty of time.
Yeah, yeah, lots of time. Yeah, so yeah, that's it, I guess. So go on to NBA now, right? Anything else you want to add about NFL or no?
No, I mean the standings. Do they look? The only really questionable thing I think about these standings is the AFC North. I mean, I really expected Steelers and Bengals really pushing forward. I think this is gonna be a tight division to watch, especially late on. The AFC South with the Texans and the Colts. That's another fun division to watch. All right, and my question: Panthers right now 3-5. They are on a 2-game win streak. Do you think they can push forward and try and make playoffs?
Okay, I'm a bit biased here. I'll tell you why. I hate the Panthers.
Terminator. Okay.
I hate the Panthers. Simply because of Cam Newton last year. Um,
Why? He was the most fun player to watch.
more like cockiest, most annoying, most not fun to
No,
watch player.
all right, as one of the players said, if you don't want to see him dance, don't let him score touchdowns against you.
That's fair. But he just got to a point where every time he won, he was a good sport, and every time he lost, he whined about it and was a
He
little
only whined once. He whined once, and that was in Super Bowl.
and it was
Who's
the
not gonna
biggest
cry?
game. Come on, man. Come on.
I mean, all right, if you
Ridiculous.
lose, if you lose, are you gonna be happy to talk to your friends? Be like, oh yeah, let's talk about this loss.
I'm
It's the
not.
most
I'll
depressing loss
sit
of his
there.
career.
I'll sit there and I'll take it because that's my job and that's what I have to do. But it's like
Not, he doesn't have to take this abuse by the media. He can leave. Then nothing happened.
they didn't even abuse him, man. Not at
Not abuse
all.
him by me. All right, if someone loses, why did they have a conference? Like, who cares? Just let him go. Let him go going his way. He just lost in the biggest game of his career. Just allow him.
I don't know. I just think it was a cowardly move. You're gonna sit there and make fun and taunt a bunch of other players, um,
He didn't take
and
part anymore.
then get away from it. I just think it's kind of, hypocritical. Um, anyway, so yeah, I don't know. I just don't like it. But I don't think they're gonna improve. Like, I mean, they have something going. Basically, they do good for the first half and then they lose it all. For instance, they were up 30-0 by halftime against Arizona and they lost. They won, but they allowed 20 points and didn't score any for the next two quarters. Something's wrong there. If they get enough of a lead, they just lose it. They did all of last season, but they got big enough lead and they had, big enough defense without Josh Norman. Pretty rough. Um, that's all I have to say about that because I really do not like the Panthers.
All right. So now, should we talk about our MVP?
BP, oh God, oh this is
Okay.
tough.
I'm all right.
I didn't even pick one because I have no idea 'cause it's so close.
Okay, all right. I have three picks, but my top two right now: Matt Ryan, Derek Carr, and I just threw in
Oh,
Dak Prescott
we're
just
talking about
because.
QBs, right?
I mean, who else would really be in? I don't really see a running back or wide receiver really taking it.
So basically, I'm gonna say Tom Brady. I'm going to say Matt Ryan, and then I'm going to say Derek Carr. So those are my three. Um, reason why Tom Brady is because he's only been here for 4 games after a suspension, but um, he has 0 interceptions. I think it's like 9 touchdowns. Um, and he
Oh,
has
for
a
something.
and he has a bunch of yards, and it's ridiculous. And like he's never been underrated. He's always been the goat. And that's why I think he should win. Him or Matt Ryan because he's doing so well. And you know what? Even Derek Carr. It's a mix up between Matt Ryan and Derek Carr. I'd say they tied because they both have a bunch of yard games and a bunch of touchdowns. Not very many turnovers. They have the ability to come in clutch when it's needed.
Yeah, it's the same reason. I mean, I think right now Matt Ryan MVP. I feel like Derek Carr, Tom Brady, Dak Prescott, they're in the running. But I feel like Matt Ryan's been a class of everyone, leading in I think top five, top three passing touchdowns, first in passing yards. QB rating is like second or third or something.
Yeah,
He's been
Donald Trump. After Tom
Tom
Brady.
Brady played 4 games. But okay.
Doesn't matter.
All right.
So is that it? I think that's it.
All right.
All
So
right, so
let's talk about NHL.
NHL. All right, so let me just start off one thing. Um, so they'll draft Toronto Maple Leaf, got #1 pick. They picked Austin Matthews. Winnipeg Jets got the second pick, and they picked Patrick Lane third. Columbus Blue Jackets picked Pierre-Luc Dubois. #4, Jesse Puljujarvi. #5, Oli Juolevi. So those are the top 5 people that were picked. Just to follow up, Austin Matthews, he has 6 goals, 5 assists, and 11 points. He has a -2 plus minus, so he's doing pretty good. He has 2 hits, whatever. So we're gonna talk about Patrick Kane, #2 pick. He's not as much of a goal scorer, but he does have a bunch more assists. He has 5 goals, 11 assists, and a 9 plus minus. That's good. Also, um, interesting because number four pick, sorry, number three, four, and five pick, they haven't played an NFL game. Sorry, NHL game. They have yet to play one game. Same with the 76ers got injured, but I just think that's honestly a waste. You're gonna pick those guys and don't even play them, and their records aren't really good. But I mean, the Blue Jackets, did do some damage to certain people. But I'm gonna let Kyle take that one. Yeah, I don't know. I just think it's a waste of a pick. Austin Matthews and Patrick, good. That's it really. Yeah. Also, one more thing I'd like to point out. So you know how Toronto Maple Leafs, they were last, correct?
Yeah, last year,
Um,
dead last.
they're fifth in the Atlantic Division, which is not good, but
Decent improvement.
it's decent. I mean, they were down seven. They had two wins and seven losses in October. So October is not their month. Ever since November happened, they've won every single game. So that's 3 games. I make it sound like a lot, but it's 3 games. 3-2 overtime, 2-1, and then astonishing 6-3 to Vancouver, which there was a massive bench clearing, goalie clearing fight. Um, Most likely because they got creamed by Maple Leafs. But I think this is showing potential. Austin Matthews scored 4 goals each game,
Just
lost,
insane.
which is ridiculous for a debut. Um, yeah, I just think it's crazy. But yeah, so take it away here.
All right, so let's talk about one Canadian team that has been pretty decent,
Oh,
the Montreal Canadiens. I mean, coming into Friday, facing Columbus Blue Jackets. I mean, yeah, everyone in Montreal saying they're gonna come out
easy
here
win,
11
right?
and 0,
Easy win.
11-0.
Come on.
Then absolutely gets this. Their worst loss in 24 years, 10 nothing. I mean, I've been alive since 2000, and I've never seen 10 goals in one NHL
Hold
game.
on, hold on. Did you say 10-0?
Yeah, 10 nothing.
Gee.
Yeah. And the last time an NHL team scored 10 goals and a shutout was January the 2nd, 1996.
Oh
That's a
my,
20-year record, basically.
that is.
After the second period, the Montreal Canadiens coach, Mikel Thierrien,
Yeah.
Thierrien took out their goalkeeper Price. After 8 goals, he conceded 8 goals. And then they put their backup goalkeeper, Al Montoya, to close the game, but he still conceded 2 goals. I mean, that was just a bad loss. Jesus.
Yeah, it definitely put some, I don't know, I would say rain over their head. They lost PK Subban to Nashville Predators. They lost that guy, pretty good defenseman. I mean, it seemed like they didn't, it didn't hurt them at all. But obviously something went wrong there, and they pulled Carey Price eventually because maybe our backup goalies could do something, but no, they just let him more. So it was a shit show. Very, very, very bad game. Not fun to watch if you're a
Or a Canada fan in general.
yeah. I mean, it just hurt my heart. That's it. You have anything else to talk about NHL?
No.
Yeah, there wasn't very much anything that happened the past few weeks. So let's go into NBA, I guess. So
Start off.
I'll start with the power rankings.
No,
So
let's leave that last.
is that last? All right, I guess. Let's just go right into it. We'll start with the most hyped thing that has happened. LA Lakers
Oh,
beat the Golden State Warriors 117 to 97, which is a 20-point loss, which is crazy considering they were the only team to blow a 3-1 lead in the finals. Um, irrelevant, but
the own
they,
NBA team. Let's not
NBA
forget about
team.
the Cleveland Indians.
True, they do that all the time. Yeah, it's a bad day. Anyway, so basically, a few stats. Kevin Durant, he is amazing on no matter whatever team he is. I hate him. He left my team OKC, but whatever. I'll let it
That's a
go.
different topic, yeah.
I'll let it slide. Kevin Durant, I hate you, but he's doing good no matter where he is.
I hope you
Um,
watch this.
yeah, you better watch this, KD.
Run up.
Anyway, so Curry. Oh God, he have I think the worst game of his career. He snapped a 157 game streak of not missing a three. 157 consecutive day streak. Sorry, went
Game.
0 for 10.
That's awful.
0 for 10 3 points. Went 5 for 17 on the field, which is such a bad game. Terrible game. He scored 13 points. 13. That is so bad. Klay Thompson scored 10. Draymond Green scored 16. The only person who actually scored consistently is Kevin Durant. Only guy who's decent on the entire team. Like, I mean,
Oh, decent. No, they're
in
all good.
in this game, I mean, they just had something. I don't know. I feel
Oh,
like
yeah.
they're losing a bunch of games that they shouldn't be losing. I dislike the Golden State Warriors, but another topic. So let me just talk about the Lakers real quick. Julius Randle, uh, D'Angelo Russell. Are they rookies? No. Randle is,
No, the
right?
second year.
Second year,
No.
second.
Uh, yeah.
Yeah,
Russell and Randle are second year.
second year. Okay. Well, I mean, they didn't get much time. Now that Kobe's gone, though, they're getting a bunch of time.
I think this Lakers franchise is gonna go forward. Now
Oh,
that
for
Kobe's gone.
sure.
And I love the Black Mamba, but you know, the
They're
Lakers
three.
need it
They're
still.
3-3, right? Three? Yeah, they're 3-3.
Yeah, 4 and
Anyway,
3, 3 and 3.
4-3. Okay. So the reason why it's crazy because Julius Randle, right? He dropped 20 points, 14 rebounds, which is ridiculous. And then D'Angelo Russell dropped 17 points, 2 rebounds, 4 assists, and then Nick Young with the 12, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. So overall, I think this team shows a bunch of potential. They're beating a bunch of other, decent teams. Now that Kobe's gone, the ball goes around more, and it's not all just, hey, look, I'm Kobe, I steal the ball and hold it. That's why I'm an all-star. Um, but yeah, I mean, that's all I have for that game. But actually, hold up. Following up to that game, he was 0 for 10. Stephen Curry decided to
Redeem himself.
set off his anger on the poor 0-7 Pelicans. Yeah, he scored 13 threes. See, this is the thing that I don't like about Stephen Curry. Another thing I dislike about him. Yes, he's a great shooter, but like, sense okay. You look at his points, right? He scored 13 threes, and he scored three, right? 3 field goals, like inside the key. That's it. If obviously he's the best 3-pointer because that's all he does. If I just sat there chucking it from half court, I would be the best half court shooter in the whole entire NBA.
But the probability
All
of you
he
getting
does.
them in. No,
That's
I mean,
all
like,
he
there's
does.
more to this game. Okay, you don't talk about his passing. You don't talk about his ball
Yeah,
handling
I
skills.
know, but it's just, hey, look, Stephen Curry, I get so many points. Oh, just kidding. I only drop threes. He's
Yeah,
a
I
good
mean,
player.
alright, it doesn't matter about what type of, it doesn't matter if you only score dunks, you only score layups, you only score threes. Or is your team winning? I mean, look, MVP
No,
back to
no. That's
back.
fair. I'm not. For the record, I didn't say he was bad. I just said he's getting overhyped about his 3-point records. I think that's obviously he's gonna get them. He only shoots threes. That's my only thing that I'm saying.
The offense is based, I mean, Klay Thompson, him. The offense is based around Green. That's how they win their game. Like, okay, they're not a great defensive team.
I just think
They
it's
win their
cheesy.
they win their games off offense. They put up more points than the
Yeah,
team.
because they don't know how to have defense. They don't have defense.
And they do successfully. I mean, it doesn't matter if you're winning your
I
games
know.
by
I'm not saying
50 or winning
win's
by
a
20.
win,
I mean,
man.
as long as you win, exactly. Don't
Win's a
be
win.
dumb.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it's just kind of dumb how I'm not saying he's bad first of all. Right? I just don't like him as as a player. I don't know. I just think I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to hurt any Curry fans. Bandwagon. That's all I got. That's all I got. So hit it up, and then I'll do power rankings.
All right. So as you mentioned, 0-7 Pelicans, and let's talk about the unlucky Davis, Anthony Davis, 23 years old. Right now, I think is pulling out as an early MVP front runner. I mean, I know it's 7 games
He's
in.
literally pulling MVP out of his ass. Like,
I mean,
just found right there.
right now he's averaging a double-double game, 30 points, 11.9 rebounds, so basically 12, 2 assists, basically 3 blocks, and basically 2 steals. But I mean, you hear these stats, you're like, wow, you must be for a great team. Then you look at the record, 0-7. I mean, right, they're last in the Western Conference. I mean, before the season started, in my opinion, I thought the Pelicans looked like a team that was playoff ready. I mean, 8 seed, 7 seed. But with this disastrous start, I mean, I think that right now their playoff run could be in jeopardy. Right now, as a team, I think they need to work on communication and teamwork, get the ball around. Because I
Uh,
mean, right now teams are going to start targeting Davis and put their best defenders on him,
Yeah, they're
and I
gonna
mean
like
that's going to
triple him up, man, and then everybody's gonna
that
be open. And none of them can make shots. None of them can play defense. It's a one-man team, and I just think that's dumb. I feel bad for Dave. I hate that there's always one All-Star who gets screwed because they're on a bad team. It always happens. But he gets drafted to the Browns. All bad. Anything else or
go to power right.
power rankings? All right, so let's get it. Um, so pretty predictable. Cleveland Cavaliers and they are number one, which is obvious because they're the defending champions. Now for number two, we have LA Clippers, 5-1. You didn't expect to see them that high, but they have a really good team. With Blake Griffin, Chris Paul, a bunch of people. Doc Rivers, it's all great. The coaching, it's all great. Everything's clicking, and I think they're doing really good. Number three. Oh, by the way, LA Clippers went up 4 points second. That's pretty cool. Golden State Warriors are 4-2. They stayed at 3. San Antonio Spurs, they are 5-2. They went down 2 rank from second to fourth. OKC went up 7 for some reason, and now they're 5-1. Westbrook is a powerhouse. Wasn't he averaging a triple double until that last game?
Not averaging, but he was like close to
He
averaging.
did amazing. Um, Great. Um, so then it goes Toronto Raptors. Let's get it. They went down 5. Apparently they were second, which I don't.
Had a big loss, I think, over the weekend.
Yeah, they lost to the Kings by 5, which is kind of weak.
And let's talk about DeRozan
There
streak that
you
got
go.
ended. Also,
Oh, 30 plus points in.
match NJ's record.
Yeah, it's a mess.
And
Yep. And
I
then
was a little
so
cheap.
I'll just do top 10. Charlotte Hornets are 4-1. They went up 11 ranks from their
Remember?
previous ranking. Utah Jazz, they went up 16 ranks. They're 4-3.
Yeah, I
Portland
mean, Gordon
Trail.
Hayward came back and
Oh
he's
my
been
God, it's
bad.
ridiculous. Rudy Gobert, great. Portland Trailblazers are 4-3. They're number 9. They went down 8 rankings actually. And number 10 is the Atlanta Hawks, 4-2. They went down 9. Um, so that's it for NBA. Have anything else to add?
Mhm.
You have anything to add? No? Alright, so let's go on. Do you have any other final, I guess, thoughts we'll say? Because I have an article about John Bones Jones. Do you? Let me just tell you about him. John Bones Jones. I'm sure you guys know him. He's a UFC fighter. He was supposed to be doing UFC 200, but he failed the drug test
Again, or was that his first time? Right?
again. So my question is, let me just tell you what happened, right? So it's pretty interesting and quite funny. Um, so they gave him a maximum 1 year suspension for his drug test. Basically, what the substance was tested, it was a tainted sexual performance pill. So, so like normally you would say, oh, it's just a sexual. It's not, it's nothing about steroids, nothing like that, right? No, they felt that he was reckless to ingest a drug without doing his due diligence, and that's it. He's banned, suspended for a year, maximum penalty, right? So he's he's in some trouble. But what else are you gonna do? Also, another thing that I was reading is the um, Manny Pacquiao versus Floyd Mayweather rematch. Is 75% chance gonna happen? Obviously, there's not been any confirmation, but there's talk about it. Um, and it's it it's I don't know. It's just speculations, obviously. After that really bad match, I would rate it as the worst hyped boxing match ever.
It
Honestly,
was so
it was
good.
so bad. And Floyd Mayweather literally hugged Pacquiao. It was so dumb. I'm not even gonna start there, man.
Oh, because you probably don't know much about
Bro,
baseball.
I know everything. Come on, that was ridiculous.
Oh
That was
yeah.
a boring fight. It was so hyped up. There was supposed to be blood. No, there was hugging, like a little bear.
Yeah,
Alright,
that's what boxing is, you kid.
come on. Um, I don't know. That's what I think. So hopefully that happens. Then hopefully Pacquiao could actually beat the shit out of him, so he doesn't have to hug him. Yeah, he can't read either. So, uh,
Who, Manny?
no, Floyd Mayweather.
You need to read when you have billions of dollars flowing out your pocket.
I guess, but reading helps.
You're right.
All right, so yeah, so that's it for my part. So, what else do you got to talk about?
Let's talk about my favorite sport. Let's talk about soccer. We're gonna talk about Chelsea right now on a roll. Right, I think they're the hottest team in the Premier League. I mean, since losing to their rival Arsenal last in September 3-0, their manager Antonio Conte had a change in tactics and switched from the traditional four-back defense to a risky 3-4-3. I mean, this formation has turned out to be golden for Chelsea. Over the last five matches they played, they've conceded zero goals, so five clean sheets. They've collected five wins and they've scored 16 goals. They were the only team in Europe soccer that didn't concede a goal domestically in the month of October.
Yo, that's ridiculous.
Yeah. Their star man, Eden Hazard, has definitely turned back to form. I mean, he played like trash last season. Got five goals, one assist or something. Played awful. I said he's back. And right now he's the candidate, and probably the leading candidate for October Player of the Month in the EPL. Other European teams, Real Madrid and Bayern, are the top teams for European soccer rankings, with Chelsea in a mere 10th rank.
I have a little something about Liverpool. Just really quick. Liverpool first in the Premier League. They have been doing amazing. Don't you agree?
Yeah,
They've been
honestly.
doing ridiculous. So I'm gonna read out a few scores. 3-0 against Derby County. Obviously that's not me, but they beat Hull City 5-1. They beat Swansea City 2-1. They tie with Man U, and then they beat Crystal Palace 4-2, and then they beat Watford 6-1, and they're playing Southampton the 19th on your birthday. That's fun.
Interesting. Let's talk about other Premier League stats. Diego Costa, leading goal scorer. Kevin De Bruyne, leading assister. And right now, the goalkeeper, to Courtois, Chelsea's goalkeeper, six clean sheets. Given the fact that five of them has come in his last five matches, it's been pretty good.
Yeah, honestly, I think definitely putting up. What do you think about MLS? Just wondering your thoughts on it.
Like I like MLS. I mean, especially I'm happy Toronto,
it
Montreal,
it's a
Penny.
retirement league, man, but
It's a tiny league, kind of like pretty fun to watch. I mean,
it's decent. I'm glad that Toronto made it to the finals in or how many years? I don't even know, man. It's been so long, so dumb.
it's the first time in franchise history that they made it to the conference final.
Oh yeah, because they've only been up for what 9 years? They've only
Yeah,
been a franchise for 8 9
yeah,
years.
9 years. Yeah,
Yes, I mean that's not that's not terrible, honestly.
it's amazing.
Um, yeah. So I think that's it, honestly. All we have for now, but it was super fun. Uh, thank you for being here. Um, we
No
should
problem.
we should be here every Tuesday if it works out with nice lip smacking drama. No, just, I don't know, just a bunch of stuff, but to keep you in the latest. Um, and hopefully you enjoyed. So yeah, over and out.
All right.
Bye.
Peace. This has been StyleSports Gaming.